Okay, back again, Mr. Let's Paint. We are drawing your dreams once again. Let's see if I can get that to stay. Let's zoom in. Alright, that's probably going to work. Okay. Let's organize our stuff. We're going to be ready to take your calls any minute, any second. And away we go. We're a few minutes late. Oh, let me get my beanie. It's a little cold in here. Just a second. Oh, all right. Whew. Okay. Mr. Let's Paint here. We're drawing your dreams. If you have any dreams, we can draw them, paint them, whatever, what have you. Let's just see what's going on here. Oh, I see what's going on. Hey, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's check out our page. Let's open that up. Share it. Let people know we're here. Slam Dunk. Thank you, Slam. Yes, we have 12,000 subscribers. Okay, let's share this on Facebook. Boom. Twitter. Boom. Okay, let's open up the pop-up chat, and we're ready to go. Alrighty. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hey, I got a dream for you.
Yes, of course. Who's this?
All right, okay. So this is a really, really interesting dream.
What's your name?
My name is Steve.
Steve, okay.
All right, so as the dream started out, I had the power of telekinesis, so I could move and affect objects with my mind. Okay?
All right.
But somehow this was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
There was some sort of thing where, the fact that I could do it, nobody would believe that I could do this, or they didn't think it was special or something.
Right.
And I was getting into arguments with people. Okay. Yeah. So then I had some confrontations, and it's wild, and I'm starting to realize that I can do more and more with my powers.
Yes.
And it turns into a thing where all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, this is great. I got this.
Yeah.
And this world sort of unfolds. So it was almost like a lucid dream that I didn't realize I was dreaming in.
Right.
So I wasn't lucid. I was not lucid, but I had incredible power over my dream world. And so there's all these windows, and I'm starting to use the resonant frequencies of the windows and all these different objects to make music. I'm making music in my dream.
Okay.
With my power and affecting these objects.
Gotcha.
Another point. So this is a complicated one.
Yeah.
Another point in the I talked to my friend, and I'm like, so I can move even myself or other people.
Okay.
I can fly because I've got telekinesis, right? And I'm an object. And so, and I'm like, hey, I need to go. I realized, hey, I can do this. I should go to Cambridge, I thought, for some reason.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm going to go show all the scientists what I can do.
Right.
And so I go up to and my friend's like, no, man, I work for the government.
Yeah.
Like, we have this, like, secret teleportation device on the moon. And he's like, let's just take a rocket up there. Yeah. And I'm like, all right. And so I get up to the moon, and I get into this sort of time reality loop or something, where the same thing keeps happening over and over again, and it's like, we're like waiting for the cue. There's like too many people trying to use the teleporter. Right. But like when I'm dreaming, I'm seeing the same dream flash over and over, but I'm also suffocating because I'm in space and I don't have a spacesuit. Anyway, the dream continues, and I'm like, whatever. We'll just go back down to the world, and I'm meeting all these like celebrities. Yeah. And I'm like, I can do absolutely anything. Yeah. And I run into Adam Sandler. All right. And all of a sudden I start thinking about Billy Joel. Gotcha. And I'm like, let's go see Billy Joel. And me and Adam Sandler start singing together. We're like, you had to be a big shot, didn't you? Had you open up your mouth? And me and Adam Sandler are like laughing and like joking with each other, and then I woke up. Wow. And I actually started laughing and singing the song like as I wake up, like in the real world. Yeah. And I've never, not that I can recall, ever laughed after waking up. And immediately I was like, that was fucking crazy, dude. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely had that's a top-notch dream. I don't know if I'll ever forget this one. It's insane. Yeah, it's an insane dream, dude. Yeah, superpowers. It just you have superpowers. That's what it is. Right. Yeah, pretty much. It was just awesome. It was just great. Yeah. Well, it's I think it's just a beautiful dream. Absolutely, yeah. Hey, thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it, man. All right, Steve. Big fan. Thanks for sharing your dreams. Sweet dreams. Yeah, thank you. All right. You too. All right. Hey, the line is open to have you call in and tell us your dream, and we'll draw it and maybe talk about it. That was pretty self-evident. There was nothing unusual about that dream except for it was just awesome. That was just an awesome dream. Here's our next caller here. Let's see. Hello, caller. Who's this? Hello? Hello? Who's this?
Hello?
Hello? Who's this?
Hi there. Sorry for the delay. I couldn't hear you. This is Emma.
Emma? What's going on? You have a dream for us?
Yeah, so this one was kind of weird, but I had a dream a few days ago, and I was lucid in this dream. Yeah. And it was super realistic. Gotcha. And I had a dream that I woke up from the nap that I was taking in my room in my house. Yeah. But the thing about my house is that I live with almost 30 people. Oh. So there's always something weird going on. Yeah. So in my dream, I woke up and I got out of bed and I opened the door to my bedroom. Yeah. And there was just this white powder falling from the sky. Oh. Like falling from the ceiling. Okay. And I don't know what the white powder was, but it was like coating my body. Oh. And I couldn't breathe. Oh. So I'm like, uh-oh. So I turn around and I go back in my room. Yeah. And I close my door and I'm like, what the heck? What's falling from the ceiling? So then I go back out and I turn to look at the stairs, and one of my roommates is just chilling out like nothing happened. Yeah. And it was crazy. It was very disorienting. Then I woke up into another dream, but this time there was no powder falling from the sky.
I see. But so there's something about the powder. It could be you know, we're all somehow possibly have atoms and you know, we're interspecies, interdimensional. You know, we've got alien elements of us from bits and particles from outer space, and so maybe that's what that is. You know.
Yeah. Wow. It totally could be. I would think. I think about atoms a lot. You know, everything's made of atoms.
Well, that's why you dreamt it, because you were aware of that, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Science rocks.
Yeah, I think that's what it. I think you know. That's just a quick thought, you know. And then everybody else, they didn't really care one way or the other. Like, yeah, whatever. Because you got 30 people. Exactly. Well, you have 30 people. If you got 30 people in your where you're staying, that's just too many people, personalities, and you know. You could have.
More.
Yeah, you could have someone, you know, you could have someone taking LSD on top of the roof, threatening to jump off the, you know, and no, you know, you just whatever. You maybe, you know, I mean, maybe that would be might be a big deal.
Well, yeah, and
that might be.
And they don't know about atoms, so.
Yeah, so they're not. They're in their whole other world. You know, they're doing some other things.
Yeah, true.
Well, there you go.
Awesome.
You got the atoms.
That was the end of my dream. It's about atoms. Wow.
Yeah, I think so. That's just a hunch.
Yeah, that's really something. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm excited to see what you've done.
All right, very good. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for sharing your dreams. Sweet dreams.
Bye now.
Bye bye. All right, the line's open. It's cooking. Dreams, drawings. Yesterday we waited a half an hour before someone called. Now today we already got 2 people coming in. Chat room's going crazy. Sort of. Emily's here. Slam Dunk. Ethan. Umbrella Down is here. All right. Here goes another one. Here's another dream here coming on in here. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hi, this is Matthew.
Matthew, what's going on? You got another dream for us?
Hey, yeah, just last night I had a really vivid dream. I was standing in like a city center, and there were skyscrapers all around, and you know, I was in like an open area. I could see around me, and then all in the distance, like the wire frame of a skyscraper that was being built just started like tipping over, like the wind blew it over.
Gotcha.
And I could see it toppling over.
Yeah.
But it was far away. It was far enough away. I was like, okay, well, it's not going to hit us.
Oh, okay.
And then all of a sudden, the building next to it started falling over.
Oh.
But that was still far enough away that it wasn't going to hit us. But then an even bigger building next to it started falling down and definitely was going to hit us, and it just got all dark around us, and like I remember ducking down and thinking like, this is the last thing I'll ever see. And then I didn't wake up, but I went on like another part of the dream.
So, you ducked in cover. You did the duck in cover. Were you aware that there was an earthquake here in Los Angeles? Maybe you were worried about Mr. Let's Paint.
We had an earthquake. That wasn't on my mind.
Oh,
no.
Okay. All right.
It was more like it was such a beautiful day. It wasn't like the earth was not shaking. It was more like the wind, or like some sort of like
wind
bomb, or like apocalypse. It was not an earthquake.
Gotcha. All right. So it was more of some kind of crazy weather or bomb, apocalypse now kind of deal. Or what? Not apocalyptic.
Like napalm, I don't know, airstrike, kind of.
I see.
I don't know,
Maybe you're worried about war or something.
Could be, yeah.
Well, it's making for a beautiful dream, a drawing, that is.
Well, it was very vivid. I remember the colors. It was and just like it just seemed like a toy model, like the beginning, the first part. And how like I wasn't that concerned, and I was almost kind of amused by it. Like just like looking up and pointing it out to other people. I was like, oh, look at that, isn't that interesting? that big, huge catastrophe that's happening over there to other people, but not to us. So like, we're going to be fine.
Yeah.
But then it snowballed. It was like, oh, now it's bigger, but it's still not going to hit us. Oh, okay. But then and then it was coming down on us.
Right.
You know, whoever we were. I think maybe my ex-wife was there with me. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
She's been showing up in a lot of my dreams. I don't know.
Nah, that you know, that just happens. It's you're a more the fact that you're willing to admit it is that's good. I think.
Well, I think the more at peace I am in my waking life with her not being around anymore, the more she shows up in my dreams, and it's usually pleasant. Like it's usually like we're holding hands, we're having a nice conversation.
Right.
Like it's like usually really pleasant. So, you know.
Well, I mean, you guys.
Actually,
there was a reason why you guys were together. So, I think the dream is, you know, maybe points that out. Just or those dreams might, you know, just because you're not, you got divorced and all, but you went to the trouble to get married. So obviously there was some kind of, unless it was marriage by a gunshot. What's that? Shotgun marriage. Yeah. It wasn't a shotgun marriage where by accident. Shotgun wedding where
her uncle told me if I ever broke her heart that he's got a shotgun with my name on it.
Oh wow!
And and after it ended, I wanted to like look him up and say like, hey, well, does that work both ways? Like she broke my heart, so
yeah. Where does this guy? Where does this guy live? Where's he from?
He lived in Texas, and he owned an oil field.
Oh
yeah.
Shit, dude.
Yeah.
Don't mess with Texas.
I know, right?
And you still got married. You still got married to this person.
This was after we had already gotten married. We went from meeting to getting married very quickly. It all happened very quickly, and we lasted 6 years. And she was pretty great.
Well, anyway, you had dreams about that. That's just natural. Just bring it on. It's just a dream, and and on top of it, you get some pretty interesting dreams. So.
Oh yeah.
And that's what's neat about these dreams, even if it is with your your ex and stuff. It is a dream nevertheless, and it's pretty fascinating. So. Well.
Yeah. So. Hey, I saw on Facebook you posted that you want to start failure pictures.
Yes.
Like.
Right.
Yeah. And it made me think about, you do a lot of these video production yourself and stuff.
Yes.
Like, what's your method for, content, file organization? Do you keep all your old videos, or do you upload it on the web and then kind of delete it, or how does that work for you?
I guess it's both. I mean, I have a copy somewhere. It may not be, might not be the best operation. Probably isn't. Put stuff up online and then also have it on your hard drive. Yeah, that's about all you can do. I mean, as long, there's probably a better, safer way to do it. Also, you might want to put something on it, do some clouding, do a little of everything just in case something falls apart.
When you were doing the public access show, you must have VHSs and stuff from those days, right?
Yeah.
Did they give you hard copies then? Right?
Yeah, 3/4 inch copies. 3/4 copies.
Yeah. So you must have a whole room full of those or something then. Probably.
Yeah, and they're probably not even any good anymore because they're so old. Because it's like it's a tape. So I don't know what to say, but what
so
to do.
You converted most of those to digital, I guess, at some point.
No, just a handful, not.
Oh, so only a portion of those got uploaded online.
Oh yeah, there's hundreds that have never.
Oh my God.
Seen the day.
Oh, heavens. Wow.
Yeah. But maybe it's probably just as well.
Well, it's beautiful that you've been able to share some of it anyway. I mean, I didn't get to see it on air, but I've seen a lot that you had on YouTube. So.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for the dream, Matthew. It's a beautiful dream.
More callers. All right. Keep dreaming.
Well, we'll see. Right. We'll see if anyone else wants to call. All right. Sweet dreams. Okay. There he goes. The line is open. Alex says you should really get those digitized. I really should, shouldn't I? I mean, there was, well, anyway. Yes, the short answer to it is yes. Do a Kickstarter and then have the money and then have them all digital. What I can do is I have a 3/4 inch deck, but it's and it works except for there's a problem with it, so it doesn't work actually. It needs to be fixed, and it might be something I need to follow through and get it fixed, because it could just be $100 deal. All right, let's get this next caller in here. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hello, I just wanted to say my penis is very big. Hello, yes, thank you.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so if I fix the 3/4 inch deck, which is something that it's sort of on the agenda and I just haven't done it, then I can take those videos and put them in the machine, and then I can digitize them and upload them onto the computer. But there's hundreds. But yeah, but if I can just do that, I could do it, and then that wouldn't be much more than maybe $100. What? Get a Process Slam? Pay the money to get the place to do the. Really? Really? Why? Why do I have to pay someone? I don't want to pay thousands of dollars for something that I could do myself. But I guess the question is, can I do it the right way? Can I actually digitize it correctly? And that is the question. And plus, it would take forever, and I would be like wasting my time, my energy, when I could be here with you and doing better things that what I'm supposed to do, and that is to be here with you, drawing your dreams. Alex says, because otherwise you will never do it, and then they will all deteriorate and be destroyed forever. No, do it yourself, says Ray Art. Your time is too precious. We have all the tools now for this day and age. Well, yeah, I know. The thing is, it does take time to do it, but if you set it up, it's not maybe so impossible. So I probably could look into getting, just for the very beginning, for starters, to get the deck fixed. And then once I get a system down, then I could probably, copy all the shows. But it's you got to do it through real time. So I say I got about I'd say about 200 to 300. I think there's about 300 3/4 inch shows that I have easily. And so you can imagine if you paid someone to do that. Yeah, CD-ROMs. Yeah, that's going to really be helpful. There's computers don't even take CD-ROMs anymore. You know what I mean? It's so archaic. You know. No, they just give it to you like some little hard drive. You know, then there it is, and then boom, it's like, oh, it got corroded and it didn't work, and then he gave them all this money. When's the last time you've used a CD-ROM? Oh, they would not generate many views nor revenue, believe me, Sean. Though the problem with the shows, and I'm not just talking about the Let's Paint TV shows. We could also talk about the Jim Barry shows. A lot of those shows were, a lot of them weren't very good. And though there could be, if there were someone who, you know, like, say, UCLA Film Archives, you know, someone like that, they may be able to, I don't know. I always think that there is something in these in a moment's time. But a full, you know, half an hour tape, not so much. Well, maybe one day. I suspect that my existence will always be looking on in from the outside. It never, you know, never really be. And nothing more to that. I don't fit in with anybody. I don't fit in with say comedians. I don't fit in with artists. I don't fit in with nothing. You know. So then how if that's the case, then where do I go? You see. There's nowhere for me. So I'll just be happy to eke by and yell and scream as best I can. And I will be content nevertheless. Is Francine Dancer still alive and well? You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not. I haven't seen her in a couple of years. Now, if you, by chance, if you are in Los Angeles, I do know somebody who probably does know, and that would be there's a puppet show. If you're not familiar with it, there's a very well-known puppet show. That is on the corner. Once a month they perform. Once a month, Almighty Op. It's called the Almighty Op, and they perform it on a Saturday night, once a month. And I don't know which Saturday night it is. It's like, you know, the third Saturday of the month or something like that. So just look up Almighty Op, and they perform. I performed there a couple of times, and Francine Dancer is almost always there, or she was always there. Anyway, they know, and this place is over there on, I believe, Western, off of just a bit north. It's like in Koreatown, Western, just above. I want to say Beverly, but it could be more like Third. Okay. Well, yeah, Francine Dancer is... Yeah, Almighty Op. Anyway, yeah, maybe they would know. I don't know. What's up with her? I haven't seen her around town. I was a little late today because I was in traffic in Los Angeles traffic. I did the classic Los Angeles traffic, stuck in traffic during rush hour. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I got into it. I just took it easy. Thing about rush hour traffic is that if anyone were to get into an accident, they're probably going to just be a fender bender and no one's going to die because no one's going 50 miles, 60 miles, 70 miles. You know, everyone's going 20, 15 miles. I mean, it's going to be fender bender time. You're thinking about renting a car? You know, you could just Uber. I would just Uber. Or Lyft or whatever. I mean, it might get a little pricey, but it's pretty damn cheap too. Also, if you happen to stay in an area somewhat, you know, you might not even have to go anywhere if you're in the right area. But what area would that be? I don't know. LA is so big. What area, you know, it depends on what your specialty, what you're really interested in. I mean, if you're coming here to go to Disneyland, then you know, just stay in Anaheim or in that area and you'd be good there. But or if you came to just hang out in Hollywood, well, then just stay in Hollywood. Then you really don't have to, you know, have a car really. All right, keep the dreams coming, guys. I know we got a little sidetracked there, but ooh. Okay, guys, keep the dreams coming. We got about 20 more minutes left, I guess, or whatever. If you got a dream, I'll be drawing them. Now, just to keep you guys excited about how exciting this is. Oh, here we go. Another dream here. We got another dream. Let's get this dream going. Hello, caller. Who's this?
Hi, this is Jimmy.
Jimmy, what's going on?
Not much.
All right. You got a dream for us?
Yes, I do.
All right. All right, Jimmy.
All right. How do I describe this? I do. Well, my friend Hayden was in my dream.
Yeah.
And he's a childhood friend of mine.
All right.
And I used to live in Montgomery, Alabama. So the setting, the time, place is Alabama.
Okay.
And he's not. I haven't seen this guy for, I don't know, like 20 years. But for some reason, I guess he was an important part of my life.
Yeah.
And when I saw him, he was a woman.
Oh.
But at the same time, he was a man. He could go back and forth.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which I did kind of think, if they did have the technology nowadays, I wonder if you had the choice, if you felt like you'd want to be a woman or a man, if you'd want to you know, like, you'd go back and forth.
Yeah.
snip, snip, and pat, whatever.
Right.
So, but that's not really what was going on. He was just like,
okay.
He was just transforming back and forth. And, so I didn't really understand why he was doing that, but
yes,
it was just the strangest thing. And a lot of pine trees were around.
Oh, okay.
Mainly it was set outside.
Yeah.
On gravel, on like a kind of like a emberous gravel on the ground, and there's a trailer right next to us. And I wasn't going inside, but every time he'd come out, he would just transform either into a woman or into...
Yes.
So I don't know what his original formation was, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I knew he was a man, but at the beginning, he was a woman. And he's someone that's been on my mind recently.
Yeah.
Because the last I spoke of him when I moved to California was he was shooting up dope. So I guess... For some reason, I thought maybe he died, and I recently looked him up, thinking, like maybe I'd see his obituary or or jail log or something. Like that's none of my business, but I was just curious of his whereabouts.
Yeah. And so, you're dreaming about him, and you might be I mean, did you sense that maybe you're right? Maybe the person is become transgender and all that. Do you think that could be the case or not?
I don't know. I don't think so. He was a real. I mean, now that I'm more mature, that his family was slightly racist, but I didn't know of that when I was a child. So and he was a manly man kind of person. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, maybe deep down that's something going on. I saw it more of like a butterfly effect or something like that. Just transform.
The transforming
like
thing. The transforming.
I don't think it had much to do with the sexual thing.
Yeah, I got you.
I just think,
I know what you're saying.
Or maybe I thought of it as a woman, maybe because it looked kind of like alien-like to me. Yeah. So, but not like a typical alien. Just like it was alien to me. Like it was something that a human doesn't look like. Right. So,
well, I like the transformation idea because, it is, I think it is pretty, potentially, one could imagine putting themselves or being metamorphosized or, whatever you want to call it, into different people or personalities, different sexes or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. And so you're just picking up on that. I mean, that's just you're just aware of it. So.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the other night, and just something I've been thinking about him. So dreams. But
so you still haven't you haven't contacted him yet, or you haven't found out where he is.
No, I'm not on social media.
Okay. Well, and you said last time he was into drugs and stuff. So.
Yeah.
So you're kind of worried. You're also worried about him,
I suppose. Yeah. It's not someone it's a small fraction of my life, but a lot of things as a child seem to be very important later on in their life.
Yeah. Well, and the dreams. They will pick up on that stuff. I think you will have dreams. I always have dreams about my childhood house. So
I have that. Quite often I have that, or it's in the neighborhood. Yeah. And it seems much bigger in dreams, but as a child, it still does seem bigger. And I recently went back home 4 years ago when I was on my way to California. I wanted to stop by and see my childhood house. And I did that, but it all seemed much smaller. It was not a nostalgia.
Right. I actually, this was many years ago, but I walked the hallways of my elementary school. I was like in high school. I was like in high school for some reason. I went back and walked to the elementary school hallway, and it seemed so small. But yeah. those little elementary schools are made small for everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Because they got little teeny chairs. They got little. You ever see those little couches that they sell on the side of the road? People.
Well, you know what's funny?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I actually work at an elementary school, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, quite aware of.
Oh yeah, furniture and stuff. Yeah.
Bean bags and.
Yeah.
But nowadays the kids have have free roaming. It's like I don't know what the word is, but
roaming.
Yeah, some of the classrooms they have these little swivel chairs, or the teachers let them kind of work and wander.
Okay.
It's California also. It's Bay Area.
Okay.
So very you know.
Yeah.
Classroom.
Yeah, Bay Area. They're hip to all the new, latest, coolest things. Definitely.
Yeah. We're right near Marin County, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, did you ever see this movie? It was about Marin County. I wouldn't even know the name. It was with Martin Mull, and it's about Marin County. And this
was
yeah.
It's kind of odd to make a movie about that place.
Yeah, well, and it was based you know, from the 80s or whatever. I think it was called Serial or something. I don't know. I can't. I don't want to tell you the name because I don't know it. But anyway, Martin Mull was in the movie, and they were riffing on everybody. Everybody had like redwood tubs and stuff. Redwood back in the back in the 80s. Everyone had redwood tubs. Serial. Nino says it's called Serial. Look it up. Serial.
All right.
He's a Bay Area guy. Nino. I'm a Bay Area guy too.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, you know, to be honest, I've never been down to L.A., but yeah, the Bay Area, I am getting, I don't know if fed up's the word. I recently went to off topic, but I went to Portland for vacation.
Yeah.
And I felt like it seemed to be more artistic, in my opinion.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it's just the tech thing seems to really bothers me.
Maybe so.
I just,
Could be.
Anyhow.
Could be.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy, thanks for that dream. A very interesting dream, no doubt.
All right, man. Appreciate it. I'll
Okay.
look forward to seeing it on Instagram if you put it up.
Yeah, it's okay. We will. Tonight.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right.
Sweet dreams.
All right, sweet dreams to you.
All right. Okay, there's Jimmy calling in. We're going till 7 and maybe a little bit later if there's some more calls coming in. I only have 2 more pieces of paper, so we got 2 more to do, and then maybe tomorrow I'll try to paint the dreams, paint your dreams like straight up. We'll see how that goes. But I ran through all this paper. I had two when I did the white paper, you know, with the Sharpies. I know Draw Me, you know, said, how many drawings you think I've done? Well, I can give you a rough estimate and an adjustment, whatever. There's a word for that. So I had two pads that were 100 sheets, but I did not fill up each pad of 100 of dreams because I had already drawn crap in it, you know, beforehand. So let's just say I have 180 there, 180 there. I'll just take back 20. And then on these colored papers, I have each pad is 24, and I have 3 pads, so that's 75 minus 3 is 72. 72 and 180 is 250 roughly. Let's just say 250. I've done, I guess, 250. Is that right? Roughly? Alex says I must paint this dream, Jimmy's dream. Andrew says YouTube is fucking up lately. You're making a living on YouTube, man. I have been making about $20 a month off YouTube. Not a lot of not a money maker, but there is this thing called Super Chat, and so every once in a while someone throws in some money, like donates money in the chat room, and so that sometimes kicks in that bumps up the 20 to maybe more like maybe 30 or even 40. I think if you get some Super Chat stuff going on. I also there's a thing called Teespring. If you look in the description box, there should be some T-shirts that I have for sale. I started offering that as an option, but of course I sell paintings. Also, go to my website, Let's Paint TV. I have a shop link. I sell my paintings. Yeah. So maybe with the Super Chats, maybe I'm getting more like $30 a month. Yeah, it's not, it's okay because I'm making art, and sometimes I sell the art. How about that? Oh, you're bummed that the Palace of Fine Arts painting sold. Oh, you remember that painting? Wow. Yeah, that was a good painting. I don't know when I probably sold it last year. Can you buy your painting? What was yours, Andrew? I don't even know what painting it was. If you, by the way, someone asked me, they asked me about the drawings, and I said, well, $100. So I guess that's what I'm asking, $100. So, but I don't know which one's yours and all that. Did the free painting sale, says Cat TV. No, it's still available. Yeah, I think I have it for $50,000, but it is available. And the neat thing about that is that you hang it up in your house or in a museum or whatever. Buy it and then donate it to like a museum, and then they have it hanging in the museum, and then people walk in, and then they feel like, well, maybe this is free, I can take it. And so then someone will take it, and then it causes this whole, stir of issues, So it's going to be a wonderful art piece. 50,000, yes. So it's not really free, is it? What's that? It was a couple of nights ago, the buck fight on the space station. I don't even remember I don't remember that one, Andrew. I'm sorry, but I must have did it. Did I write your name Andrew on it, or did you give me a different name? I have it. They're all here. I posted all these on Instagram. At least lately, I've been posting them all on Instagram. I didn't post all 250 or nothing. What's the most expensive painting I've ever sold? I believe it's barely not maybe 5,000. I think it's 4,000. I think it's more like 4,000. And I've only once or twice. Yeah. That's not selling at that clip, but I think you kind of want to ideally, but you got to work with galleries, and I just haven't been sort of fortunate enough or lucky enough or found the right place that can sell that kind of work, my work. No one, if anyone does believe in me, and there are people that believe in me, you guys believe in me, thank you, but then you don't run a very influential art gallery that sells whatever they have in stock to people who have tons of money, So I'm still looking forward to hooking up with like a gallery like that. It just has like tons of money and collectors, tons of collectors that buy tons of art. But basically, a blue chip. They call it blue chip galleries, art galleries. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty average. I mean, it sounds like a lot of money for it, and it is. I mean, I would never pay that kind of money for a painting. I don't have the money to. I'm not going to do that. It's not, But people do, and you make a large painting, you can ask that kind of money. Usually, you should be able to ask that kind of money. All right, any more dreams, guys? Yeah, the hustle of art games sucks, says Draw Me Up. But I understand that. I generally do not care to talk about that because it is not something that, well, it's interesting. I guess it's interesting because, and I'm being honest with you, so what the hell? I'm being honest with you. And so... why not? But the interesting thing about art that is valuable in a contemporary art sense, there's just many other factors, and I'm not the best at explaining it, but I also understand why that's the case, and so that's why contemporary art is usually more it's kind of elusive, and most people cannot stand it and are pissed off at sort of contemporary art, and they always say, well, how could you just do that? It was, my kid could do that, or what a stupid idea, and then you're asking $100,000, so basically the thing about contemporary art is that we got away from the illustration aspects of the fine art. We're not making commissions to the kings and queens anymore, or the church, and we have photography now. So it opened up. We got into art and particularly painting, but also other types of art. It opened up, particularly after World War I, but also these other things, like war and just awful things happen, and then these movements of that have nothing to do with making money show up, and that's where contemporary art, as much as most people cannot stand it, because they think that art should be like Norman Rockwell or something close to it, and I'm not going to debate you on that, but that's not, I just don't agree with that thinking. I'm fine with contemporary art being problematic. I'm fine with it, making you guys, pissed off that kind of shit goes down, because there's more to art than making a buck. There's more to art than making a pretty picture. Okay, this has nothing to do with dreams, by the way. If you have a dream, please call 818-528-4516. I'll be here for a few more minutes. Okay. And then I will post these up on Instagram. Also, I'm going to post the painting. I hung out with Alex this afternoon. and we painted downtown. That's why I was stuck in traffic. I don't go downtown much anymore because the traffic is terrible, the parking's terrible. But I knew that was the case, and I was prepared. You know, like I think I dreamt about it. You know, like I knew what to expect. It's kind of like going through TSA. You know, like when you're gonna fly, you kind of know that you're gonna have to. You know, a calm before the storm kind of sets in, and I can get into autopilot, kind of like performing too. Actually, there's like a calm before the storm. I know people puke before they perform, but I have a calm. There's a calmness before I get on stage. The 5 times I've ever done it. Now I go on stage like maybe 3 times a year, it seems. Okay, guys, I don't know if there's any more dreams because it doesn't seem like it. So maybe I'm just going to hang up and say goodbye to you guys. We'll be back again tomorrow night, all right? We'll be back again tomorrow night. And if you have a dream, then please come back tomorrow night at 6, just after 6, and we'll draw your dreams. And I'm going to start painting. We're going to try that out. I hopefully that can work. We'll see. Because I'm actually just 2 more sheets of paper left, so we'll just move on to the paintings tomorrow. So I look forward to that. All right. So fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. I'll post these up on Instagram at Let's Paint TV. At Let's Paint TV. I'll do that like literally in the next 20 minutes. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna just send tons of images onto Instagram. All right. See you guys later. Bye bye.